Here we are at the beautiful Yas Marina circuit where qualifying is about to begin. So sit back, relax and enjoy the action. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
We're very happy with that position. Well done.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind...
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? Are you feeling confident that you can take your qualifying pace? Do you feel that you don't need to practice? Appreciate your time.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Welcome to Yas Marina Circuit for the swan song of another thrilling Formula One season. It's been a breathtaking year, and we end it at a circuit that has been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its short history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Yas Marina Circuit then, a 3.4-mile racetrack built on the entirely man-made Yas Island. It features 21 corners and 2 very long straights. These are our main overtaking chances today, with DRS assistance of course, and that action will take place into turn 8 and turn 11. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Varsandi. They've had a fantastic campaign. It's been a wonderful year, and they come into this weekend's Grand Prix as a fully deserving champion.
I agree it's been a truly impressive season, but championship or no, I don't think they'll be gently cruising around to the finish line. In fact, with points no longer a concern, there's a lot less to risk, so we may even see a more aggressive approach.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Varsandi completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Hartley, Daniel Ricciardo, and Hamilton, Leclerc, Bottas, Ocon, and Carlos Sainz, Hülkenberg, Perez, Max Verstappen, and Alonso, Ericsson, Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen, and Stoffel van Dorn. Stroll and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
It's been a long season, but let's try to end it on a high note. Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can. No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Okay, I'll have the pit team send you out with aero setting +1. We'll move aero to +1. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch. That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Great maneuver. You made it look easy. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs. We have excess fuel weighing us down. Set the fuel mix to mode 3. Let's push. In this lap, push now. Box this lap, please. The gap to the car behind is 3.1 seconds. Nice work, that brings you up a place. Sebastian is in the pits. The gap to the car ahead is 12.1 seconds. The gap behind us is 3.8 seconds. Fuel is at target +3. Let's get into mix 3 ASAP. Okay, the gap behind is 7.9 seconds. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Caution, caution. Some information on Verstappen. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. Green flag. This is your final lap of the race. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Thank you for all your hard work out there. That was a strong drive and a good finish. Well done.
So, another excellent win from Ferrari. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Oh, maybe Marcus Ericsson? Yes, I think I'll commit to that one. Marcus Ericsson, fine job.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You must be thrilled to be up on the podium. So talk us through what happened between you and your rival today. It was more like dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it? Appreciate your time.
Nice job this season. You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year. Excellent result today. Finishes like that will look good on your contract reviews. On to the next one. Here we can adjust the terms of our proposal. The more ambitiously we set our targets, the more willing the team will be to give us better perks. We'll have a few chances to suggest a deal, but we need to be careful. If a proposed contract exceeds your value to the team, it will be rejected, and too many attempts will leave us stuck with the original offer. We're asking for too much here. We need to make some compromises. They aren't coming round to that proposal. Let's try something else. I'm afraid negotiations have broken down, and there's nothing more I can do. Luckily, we had the team's original offer to fall back on, so we've agreed to those terms. We'll have another chance to negotiate down the road.